Hello and welcome to week number 10. I didn't put another second week up because I felt like week number 9 video kind of covered everything that I wanted to go through. But as we go into week 10, you see that the assignments were starting to come across as graded. A lot of the dates became open. So you can go back and start reaching those other assignments. When we jump into lab number 9, lab number 9 is going to go to some NSF, network file sharing. So when we add these machines into our learning environment, which I believe it's a Windows machine, we start, was it a Windows machine? Doesn't specify. But using it, you can use any sort of machine as long as you're accessing from your Linux machine to the other machine, and it'll allow you to get in there and see on the network shared devices, which I guess if we installed Windows, it'd be a lot more space to do for that Windows. Or here's an idea: make access to your host machine, your host Windows machine, to your Linux machine, and you'll be able to, this one just says VM number 2, VM number 1. But I guess you don't even have to install a second machine. You just make sure you're using your network interface card as a switch, and then you should be able to access the folder on your first Linux machine as like a shared folder on the network. So one way to do it, looks like here they did 2 Linux machines. LS mount, and looking for each other. So a couple of different ways to do it. Once again, I wasn't not looking for perfection in these labs, since I know some of us had a real image to use, some of us didn't. So I'm giving a lot of leniency as we're making our way through the course. That's why I kind of opened up everything again. So if you go look at the labs, you'll see that the due date is definitely changed. The end date's definitely changed, while the due date is there. We'll start working on our final project here shortly, and working on our final. So as we start to come to the end of the semester, be on the lookout for that. For those of you that need a little extra time on labs, make sure to keep in touch and reach out. WebEx is usually the easiest because I see that first, and then internal messages do come in just a little bit later. So just have some clarity on that. And I think that'll end our week 10 introduction.